Hello students, good morning to all of you and welcome back our online class Science 7th Standard. Students, today we are going to continue our ninth chapter, that is the respiration. In previous video already you have studied about that breathing and a rate of breathing. So how we should do that breathing already you have told, already I have explained in the previous video. That is the life cycle, that is one cycling process, that is intake and a give out. Yes, whenever intake that oxygens, that is called as inhalation, and whenever the carbon dioxide is you are giving out, that is called as exhalation, which one we have studied in the previous video. But friends, today we are going to discuss about that human respiratory systems. So what is that human respiratory systems? The human respiratory systems generally togetherly there are so many organs are acting, and that whole together that whole organs are called as respiratory systems. Okay, main that is nostrils, nasal cavities or passages, windpipe, bronchi and lungs. These all the organs are togetherly working for the respiration. So these are called as respiratory systems. Okay friends, so let us discuss how that working these all organs for that respiratory systems, and we will discuss in this video. See friends, human respiratory systems. In humans, several organs take part in the process of respiration. These different organs together form respiratory systems. Okay, in humans, several organs like in nostrils, nasal cavity, passages, windpipe, or bronchi or lungs. Okay, so these are the different organs which are present in the human bodies, and these all togetherly working for that respiration. So and that's why it is called as respiratory systems. Okay friends, so what are that, how like they are working, we will discuss by that nostril, how like nasal cavity, what is that, windpipe, bronchi, lungs, how it is present by the diagrams we will discuss. Okay, so look at here students, this is our that human respiratory systems. In your textbook also you can observe very clearly, and you observe that here this is the whole about that human respiratory systems. So first of all, the air, that special oxygen gas or with other gases, that air will enter, that whenever we are taking that inhalation, that all airs are enter through our nostril, and it reaches to that nasal cavity and through that windpipe, then after it will reach to that windpipe. Okay, so first of all that air or special oxygen will enter through the nostril, our nose, through that it will enter, and slowly it will go to through the nasal cavity, and it will go to the where, windpipe. Here what is there, our windpipe is there. This is, you observe that here friends, this is called as a windpipe, and through that windpipe and it will go to that where friends, bronchus, and a small that bronchus, two bronchus are there, each one enter to that lungs. Here one lungs are there, this is, you observe that here friends, this is lungs, this is also one of the two sides that our bronchus are entering. These are small pipeline, the small pipeline through which oxygens they are entering to that lungs. Each bronchus, the two bronchus are there, two lungs too, it is entering, and through that oxygen gas is entering to that lungs. And then after this bronchus consists of their small tubes like the small pipelines also connected to that, and end up to that is called as small pump like that is there. Okay, these are called as bronchioles. Okay, these are called as bronchioles, and it at the end part, whenever it will reach to that bronchioles are end part that connected to that small tissues like small cells are there. Last to that it is connected to that blood cells also, and generally it is called as alveoli. But you should say alveoli. Okay, and this whole part, this both sides are, these are the two parts like that it is there. This is called as lungs, and under the lungs there is one diaphragm. What is that work of the diaphragm? Already I have one activity also I have shown students. Diaphragm, whenever that contraction and expulsion will do, at that time that gas will enter or will spill out. Okay, it helps to that inhalation and exhalation. exhalation. So this is whole about the students human respiratory systems. That means when that air, whenever that it will be take that up, then that what will happen? This carbon dioxide gas will come out. Diaphragms is helping for that like pumping systems. That means whenever that it will pumps like down, then it will what will happen? That all oxygen gas will enter, and whenever it will push that, then it will come out all that carbon dioxide gas like it will be give out. So whenever that it will take out pull that, then after all that oxygen gas will enter through the nostril, and through that windpipe it will go to that bronchus, and each bronchus are enter to that lungs, and that as this lungs, and whenever the inside that lungs what will happen, they are having that alveoli and bronchioles, and small pipelines connected to that bronchus, and these bronchioles are connected to that bronchus. Okay, and when that oxygen gas will reach to that every cells and blood cells, and then after it will reach the different parts of the organs or different parts of the cell. This whole about the students about that human respiratory systems. Next we will discuss about that students how that lungs are under the cavities, and it is one specific bony cavities inside it is there to protect about that, that is called as a rib cage. We will discuss. So now how that lungs are situated in our body, how it is placed under that rib cage systems. So lungs are present in the chest cavity. Okay, that means there our chest cavity there, that means it is made by the rib cage. Okay, and under inside that what is there, our lungs. This cavity is surrounded by the ribs, small bones like it is there students. If you will understand like that is there bones, and these are called as the ribs. Both sides like that is there, and a whole part. This is inside this. What is that is there? Our lungs like that is there. Understand or not? So that means it is protecting by the bones or the rib cage, or by the ribs. Which one? Lungs. The ribs form a cage-like structure is called rib cage. This is like one cage like it there. So this is called as a rib cage. What you should say? Rib cage. A large muscular sheet called the diaphragm forms the floor of the chest cavity. Okay, in the down it is there. Friends, you can see that like that one diaphragm is there. Diaphragm is like one muscular sheets like that is there. Which one is contracting and expelling. Okay, and whenever that it will contract and expel, that what will happen? That oxygen gas and chest or that breathing process, and also chest cavity, that it will be movement. Okay, it will make that movement. The breathing involves a large muscular sheet called the diaphragm forms the floor of the chest cavity, and breathing involves the movement of the diaphragm and a rib cage. That movement of that what is that breathing? How that oxygen gas is coming or going outside, and also this movement of that our what is that chest cavity, also by the help of that what diaphragm, because diaphragm is helping for the contraction, helping for the movement of that oxygen also. This process is taking place by the our diaphragm. Okay, which one already I have shown that in balloon with one activity I have shown already in previous science activity on Sunday. Okay, so friends, this is whole about that human respiratory systems. Okay, so I hope you have understand, and for you homework that draw that homework for you. Draw human respiratory system. Okay, draw the human respiratory systems in your notebook. Okay, thank you all of you students, and next we will discuss about the mechanisms of the other insects or other animals. Thank you all of you.